good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
It's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. And we're live.
Yeah. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
It's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything. What's up your sleeve?
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Yeah, man.
The whole time. I was like, what is he plotting? What is he planning?
Things.
Mm-hmm. So we're here to talk about the Chronic 2001.
Mm-hmm.
AKA 2001 has a few names. And reviewing a classic album, just continuing to finish off our series for the month of July 2026. And who better to talk about than Dr. Dre? This is his follow-up to The Chronic, happened nearly 10 years later. And we're going to talk about like his work with Eminem, Exhibit, Nate Dogg, Snoop, and many other collaborators on this project. Talk about some of the tracks that we like, the vibe and the themes that we enjoyed. Not really, maybe some of the lyrics, but I don't know. Maybe some of the process, knowing that he's a immaculate producer. And then get your thoughts and comments in the comment section on this project. So, where do we want to start? Maybe the theme. What did you hear the most? What did you feel the most throughout this project?
You know what's crazy about this is it's like the fact that Dre ain't been out that long. I mean, like a decade at this point, but it ain't been like that long. And we know what NWA did by this point. We know what the Chronic did by this point. We know what Doggy Style has done at this point. And yet and still, Dre is like, I got to remind you and show you my accolades and accomplishments is what I got from this album was just, he does these victory lap albums, whether it's this or even Compton. Mm-hmm. Like he just exudes, this is why I'm staple in the game. This is why I continue to do things at a high level. And this is why, like, I don't know what the conversations are or why y'all are, like, trying to make it seem like I'm out of the game when I never left.
For me, this album is meticulous in its production and its engineering specifically. I wouldn't even say necessarily the production-wise, but that is a part of it. It's Dre's ability to put the right people onto a song and curate a piece of work in a way that I feel like only the best people can hear it.
Dog. And also, like, I cannot understate how amazing it is and how meticulous he is when you have a 23 track album and it's only an hour and 8 minutes. In an era that is not what they were doing. If you got 20-something tracks on there, this is almost 2 hours and should have been a double disc to begin with. And somehow, even before the streaming era, he has streaming length songs that feel good, that do their job, and get out of the way. Like, incredible.
Yeah, so maybe we should talk about what are some songs that like kind of stood out for you?
Forgot about Dre. Because that was one of the first songs where I'm like looking at the lyrics, trying to learn everything. Because I wanted to do the fast rapping that I felt M was doing, and then Eminem felt so like good and bad to rap at the same time because you're saying all of these wild, outlandish things. So Forgot About Dre just like sticks to me in a certain way because I like was listening to it today and I was like, oh God, I still remember every bar of this song.
Mm-hmm.
Like no missed drop bars and or anything. So
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
it made me feel powerful in a way of like rapping. Like when you are hitting lyrics and like getting that kind of that practice, that vocal practice,
The technical skill.
yeah. You feel more emboldened, more empowered to like kind of learn more in your own style, get a better foundation, and kind of go from there.
Yeah. Anything else that stood out?
Uh, well, all the notable. So whether it's still Dre.
Hold on, just one more. don't give it up because I might have to.
My bad.
I might also want something to say. Sorry.
My bad. So yeah, so still Dre was another one where I'm like, there's also something I think about when I think of Still Dre of like how Dr. Dre makes the West Coast feel worldwide. Like there's sometimes where it can feel kind of isolated to me.
Mm-hmm.
But Dre makes music that literally to me touches the world and touches people in a way that is universal. So what songs do you got off of this album that were impactful and how did you feel?
I think The Watcher is one of them. I first heard a version. I didn't hear The Watcher from this album.
Mm-hmm.
I heard The Watcher Part 2 on Jay-Z's album.
Okay.
I think it was on the Blueprint 3? 2 or 3? No, 2. Blueprint 2. And it was a version of The Watcher with Dre with Tweet on it. That's just, sorry, Truth Hurts. Sorry, not Tweet, but Truth Hurts. And Rakim. And so thinking about like the way that those two versions are sort of mimicking each other, but at the same time they're two different projects, is it was totally amazing. And so I going back and hearing the original version of The Watcher, like it is like, okay, this is powerful. This is something that is amazing for me to hear as a listener.
Mm.
Then you have, sorry, I can't read upside down. The next episode.
Oh, such a good song.
These sort of dramatic orchestral themes that show up in some of the biggest records. Forgot About Dre, the strings, the arrangements, The Watcher, like all of them have some like very similar orchestral instrumentation in the background that people aren't picking up on. And it's so pulled back that it feels like a big band is just following them along as rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, of course, like I didn't listen to Explosive for the song, but I listened to Explosive for the drums because Kanye said, I bit the drum off of Explosive for one of these projects that I did. I think it was one like a Jay-Z song that he did. And he mentioned that on College Dropout.
Yeah. The other portion of this that I think always kind of goes undersold in the conversation of hip hop to me is Dre, I think, is the best vehicle for, like, he ain't got to write nothing. And as the people are, like, writing, whether it's Jay or M, who are huge contributors to this album, I just think about his performance of what's written for him.
Right.
And how I would have, like, there's nothing in my brain that would have immediately picked up that, like, you didn't
Somebody
write this.
didn't write this for you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same as, like, Cube writing for
Yeah.
NWA.
Oh, God. Good writers.
Mm-hmm.
You just blew my mind. I'm sorry. Like, in my head, I was like, you're correct. Like,
Yeah.
I forget about that because it's not important. in the way we try to make it important, even like in the Drake conversation, it's really not important because like Ice Cube did it for years. Mr. Oily Man, well, he was terrible at it, but still had some hits. Mr. Oil Man,
I'm not going
Mr.
there.
Mr. Slick, Mr.
Nope.
Oil Slick. No, you're not
Nope.
go. Okay. But
It's a
Dre,
Diddy free zone.
and you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no. I think that Dre is at the top of people that I think handle that written element well.
Yeah.
And it's like insane to think about how much of a producer, how much of a creator, how much of a perfectionist he is to be able to do that and do it for other people in terms of like directing them to, get the right notes and things of that nature.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned it because you also have Snoop and Exhibit, who handle a lot of writing on here. You have there's another writer from NWA, the guy that messed up his voice in the accident.
DLC?
DLC, thank you. He's also a big contributor to Dre's work. He followed up with that same thing 10 years later to do the Compton soundtrack. So like all the writers that are on that piece of work, Anderson Paak, I shouldn't have listed because then I'm just gonna have a brain fart. I should not do that. Ultimately, all the writers that are on that project, he sort of comes back around every 10 years, like it's Groundhog Day or something. Like it's gonna be that one time we have an extended winter.
Yeah.
And he shows up again. So I'm wondering like what he's gonna come next with.
Man, oh my gosh, that is a good question.
He did talk to Neil deGrasse Tyson about like making his Planet album, where he like makes an album that sounds like all of the planets in the solar system. You never heard about this?
I didn't, but I want it.
He said it on a documentary, and then he talked about it with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Sorry, the concept was blowing my mind in a way of like that is so intriguing. Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, what does Jupiter sound like?
Like what
The bass, son?
does Saturn sound like? Bling bling?
I don't know.
Because it's just diamonds and ice and stuff. I want it again, but he's done it again. How does he keep doing this? He did it with the Detox. He did it with all these albums where it's just like these ideas that might take 20 to 30 years, but I'm still excited to like hear and wonder what that is.
I guess my question is like, is he going to? Are people going to listen to it if he puts out anything new? How does he get people to listen to something new today?
I think doing the same Dre thing, which is he makes everything that he is the standard, and he set the standard.
I have a better question. We know how.
Mm-hmm.
Who would he put on it from today?
Jesus Christ. Anderson Paak. Anderson.
So he's going to do the same thing he did on Compton?
Well, I think he'd at least start there, just because I think that Anderson has like had this kind of evolution.
Mez, who did a lot of production and engineering on the record and rapping.
I mean, I would hope that Easy Mill would be on it.
I mean,
I'm just saying. I'm hoping that Easy Mill will be on this.
Are you trying to get another viral clip?
What I'm really trying to do is say that Easy Mill, it's time for the album, Dre.
You hear that YouTube algorithm?
You had a classic. Let him have his.
Say it again. Easy Mill
needs his classic.
EZMIL. There you go.
But seriously, I think that he would be on it. I feel like he would still have Eminem on it, but also use Eminem to kind of get the temperature of who he should put on it. He would still have Snoop because Snoop, again, much like everything else that we're talking about with Dre, has this timeless quality and this growth thing. But I don't know any of the new artists he might throw on. Maybe Doechii?
Yeah, so like maybe Dochi's on it. Who else would stand out to you as needing to be on it
Rhapsody.
for sure?
Um, I'm gonna end up saying all female rappers, but that's kind of how there's something about them and that quality of what they have. So I would definitely put Tierra Whack on there.
I think he should have like producer wise, the guy that does all the Childish Gambino stuff and did the Black Panther soundtrack.
Ludwig.
Ludwig, yeah, thank you.
I almost called him Frederick I was like Friedrich or something. I was like, no, Ludwig.
German,
I was
something Scandinavian.
Gesundheit. I was like, there's a name there. I also think Hit Boy.
Really?
I can see that. I really think that if he got mustard in a space, like I think there's something he can really create in terms of like that West Coast sound, the new age West Coast sound, there's this thing that I think that he always taps into, like I said, that makes the West feel universal. So I would think like an artist like that, or even an Alchemist.
I'm struggling because I want somebody that is new.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Doechii, I'm struggling to figure out like who would actually stand out to be the best on a Dre album today.
You know what? I think we can really say anybody, because we also have to frame it remembering that Dre is going to do Dre.
Yeah, he's gonna Dreify anybody that's like, even Snoop Dogg sounded different on Compton. But the reason why I asked this is because I feel like I can't tell whether or not we're out of touch or if there's just nobody worth discussing today. Outside of Doechii, Tierra Whack, like...
I got it. And I'm mad we didn't say it earlier.
Who?
Vince Staples.
Okay.
Or even Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah. But I'm thinking about people who are like new to the scene.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing. I'm out of touch in that way. Like, I know the people, but I wouldn't know who in the newer people fit that.
That's what I mean.
Like that part I don't know. I know the ones that, like, what's funny is all of them have at least 10 plus years or somewhere in that range.
Right.
So they're not new. They might be new to somebody, but I think like Samara Sin is one that I might have on there, because I think that, like, for new age art, maybe Akeem Ali.
Okay.
Is in that new range of like that sound and the way Drake can kind of use, especially because he always has like that pimping talk that kind of reminds me of Snoop.
Yeah. What about that singing dude? The new R&B guy. Starts with A.
Oh my god! No, brain just froze. I'm old.
Okay, never mind.
I'm old, man.
It's a thing.
But yeah. But
I wonder. I wonder what the comment section thinks.
That's my question. Like, with this classic album and the Dre effect of him, how he drops an album and then makes you immediately want another one. What do you think, or who do you think is going to be on the next album or whatever he does next? Let us know down in the comments. Let us know where you think Easy Meal is, because I want to know. And we appreciate y'all for listening to this classic album series. We'll see you guys next time. A 1 and a 2. And peace.